Hello, it's Friday, and we are catching up this Friday from our Upton office. And it's Emma at Nurturing by Nature. How are you doing? Have you had a good week? This week, we are going to go over fireworks, preparation for fireworks, and that sort of thing to help you and your dog get ready. Because although it is well over a month away. Well, actually, it's the 6th today, so November the 5th. We're 1 month away from fireworks night. Fireworks will start going off in the area if you live in a built-up area. And we need to get you and your dog ready for it now rather than later, because then the more prepared you are, the better everyone will be able to deal with it all. So, does your dog hate fireworks, or do they like to go out and sit and watch them? We've had quite a few people with both experiences. Either dogs get older with age and find fireworks more scary, or they are fine with them all through their life, or sometimes dogs can be really reactive straight away and really not like them. We used to have a dog years ago who wasn't that fussed about fireworks but really hated the noise of gunshot, and Mia used to try and climb up as high as she possibly could to get away from the noise, or even just see what's going on. So I'm going to go over a few items that I've got here. I also want to talk to you about our Pamp Hill setup. I don't know if you've noticed on our stories or seen on our photos that we have got a new photo booth which is free for everyone to use. It's at our 7-day-a-week store at Pamp Hill. There's a lovely area outside set up with a frame, pumpkins, a spider. It's spooky, but hopefully not too it's not scary really. It's pretty. Straw bales, there's flowers, there's pumpkins. So hopefully you can come along, bring your dog or the children and get some nice pictures in the lead up to spooky season. So yeah, do go up and have a look at that. Pamp Hill is located in Wimborne or above Wimborne, near the part of the Kingston Lacey estate. So the whole area is pretty nice, and you can have a really nice walk up of Bradbury Wings as well. Okay, so firework time. We need to get ready because the fireworks are coming. Not much you can do about it, but there are things that you can do to make sure your pet feels happy about it, and also that you need to be aware of how you are portraying what's going on to your pet. So dogs are really, really clever. They pick up exactly on what's going on with us. And if you're stressed about something, they think, oh, she's stressed or he's stressed. I need to help them and be stressed and find out what's going on. Now, that's not the same for all dogs, but dogs do pick up on your emotions and how you feel. So if you think that maybe your pet is you're a bit worried that the fireworks are going off, you don't like it so much, and same can be said for thunder and lightning, you will portray that to your dog, whether you know it or you don't. So it'll happen, and then your dog will pick up on that, and potentially that will create more of a thing over something that might not be necessarily a thing in the past. So there are a few products on the market which we have access to that can help us and our pets, and I'm going to come to them later. Okay, so start off, you can help your dog by encouraging them to relax, by giving them something to chew. So part of their raw meal could be a nice meaty bone, some ribs. Although they're in there, there's meat on there, so that's a meaty meal bone. So we've got other marrow bones, but the recreations are always big. And you can give these to any size dog pretty much. Even if it's a small dog, they'll still enjoy it. So they're going to chew on that. That's going to help to release endorphins. And bear in mind, this is a weight-bearing bone, so we always keep our dogs supervised with a product like this. And we take it away when they've cleaned it off. But they will really enjoy chewing on this. Eat out the marrow, eat any meat off of there, and then you can throw the bone away. So chewing helps to release the endorphins. For another thing you could do, like chicken carcasses, or even you could do a meal in a carcass, like the stuffed carcasses, which are these ones here, stuffed carcasses. This one is beef beef stuffed carcass, but this sort of thing, it's a bigger meal because it's got the meat inside the carcass as well. That's a meal, but they still have to chew it. That will be a nice meal, and that will help to release endorphins and make them feel happier once they're eating. So another thing you can encourage your pet to do is relax on a walk by letting them have a sniff whilst they're out walking. Fireworks obviously happen when it is dark, so you can walk them earlier in the day if it's possible for you to do so. Swap around your routine, potentially morning walks rather than evening walks if you just do one a day. And snuffle mats and things like that, they're quite enriching. I haven't got one to show you. Oh, yes, I have. I've got a Christmas one to show you. So this is a snuffle mat type thing, and then you would put the treats in here, and then the dogs would take the treats and have to work out, stick their little nose in there to be able to get the treat out. And that sort of thing is really interesting. Use something like our puppy dried meat or the beef lung cubes are always good for that sort of thing. You can cut them up really small, beef lung cubes, cut them up small, put them into something like this, and then you're all over it as well. You can see it's quite a large sort of mat. You put the treats in all over, and then they have to go around the whole thing, and they can't, unless they're really clever and they shake it off, which I have heard of, but not very commonly. They go in all of these little nooks and crannies, and the dog has to work out where all these treats are, and then that gives them something that's going to take their mind off the noises outside. So that's a bit of fun as well. It's one of our new Christmas ones. He'll be coming into the stores mid-October and ready for the festive season. Little Rudolph, got a few more Christmassy bits. You could also put treats in a toy like this, because this is natural and it's quite flexible, and you can hide the treats in those little crevices in the rope, and then your dog has to work to get them out. So if they ingest some of this, it's absolutely fine because it's hemp and it should pass through. It should be okay for them to chew. And it also will help to clean their teeth potentially as well, with the action of chewing on that with this bit like a toothbrush that's scratching at it. Other things you could use are licky mats. They're quite a good way of encouraging your dog to settle down with a meal. You can either put a meal into a licky mat, or you could just put some treats on a licky mat with maybe some natural yogurt, or you've got products along the lines of the peanut butter, pâtés. This one's not as squishy, but you can grate it on. And this one's perfect for the licky mats. This one is brilliant. It's a really soft pâté, and you can spread it on like cream cheese. That's a really good product for all sorts of options. I had a lady in the shop who wants to use this for training their dog. So they've got this in one of the Nuts for Pets squeezy tubes. They put that in there, and every time the dog needs rewarding, it gets a tiny little reward with this product. So that's a really good product. So you can use that, and it's really versatile. You can use it all over the place. But yeah, a licky mat. Licky mats are like this. This is one of the small ones. This is the soother because of the little balls that are on it. Those ones there, or you can get other shapes. There's all sorts of shapes. I've only got